Okay, guys, I hope you can hear me. I do apologise. My internet's just gone down and now just come back on. God, this is frustrating. It's so frustrating. Okay, let me have a look. Where am I? Where am I? Break new low. What's wrong with twice? There's a failure there. Got to be careful though. I'm a bit. Manas, how you doing, bud? Can you hear me? Okay, can you? Oh, please. Hopefully you can. Yeah, thank God for that. Okay, God, that's frustrating. There's nothing more frustrating. I signed up for this super fast broadband about 4 or 5 months ago. It's gone down 4 times in the last month. It's so flipping frustrating. 2 completely different charts and NQ. Yeah, ES on the right, NQ on the left. It's just I'm monitoring this on a sim because sometimes this just gets so slow. So what I wanted to do is do the normal ES on the right and the NQ 1500 tick on the left. I know a lot of people trade both now, so I'm just, sometimes the ES is that slow, isn't it? It'd be nice to have the option to trade something else, if the time's right. So we'll see how we get on anyway. So let's have a look. So I'm scared to take a flipping trade. I got in for, I got a couple of ticks here. I took that lower high, then it started going sideways, so I got out in the end. So let's have a look. I thought I'd have the 2 charts on just for a couple of days, see how we get on with them. Okay, let's just get rid of that. So we have had some news. It didn't really do a lot, to be fair. I think it was around about, was it? I don't know. We can't see it on the NQ. It was a little bit of a nothing major, really, to be fair. Okay. It's surprising how different they are today. Often they're almost identical. It might be. What attempt to go? I set attempt to go. Yeah, it's a bit congested here. So let's see how we get on anyway. I'm waiting for a phone call. I've asked for a manager to phone me back to try and get out this contract. I can't have it going down like this. It's unreliable. So we got a leg up. 2 legs back. There's a second entry long there. I prefer that bar to close below there, but my only slight concern, it's a bit congested there, so I'm just going to have to leave that alone, really. So I hope everyone's okay. Hope everyone had a good day yesterday. It was a good day for me. I was around about $200 up, which is perfect where I want to be, just where I want to be. I'm more than happy with that. So let's see how we got on. So we've had a couple of legs up there. Yeah, the reason I took that lower high is we had one leg and we had a nice measured move and then we had a lower high. But it triggered me and it came up and then started going sideways, so I just got out of it. So let's see how we get on here. So let's have a look. This is likely to push up, I think. Second entry long here, so it's hard to see what might happen. I actually kind of like that as a second entry long, if it works.
Order submitted.
Out the top, out the bottom. Possible second entry long. Let's see how we get on here. It is a bit congested, but yeah. Let's have a look. The reason I took it is because of the measured move, and we were ranging, and obviously most breakouts fail. So I could probably adjust that fraction to there, and I think it would work okay. Yeah, so let's just make that a bit bigger. Let's get rid
Order
of that.
canceled.
Attempt to go higher. Second attempt to go higher. Ooh. Interesting. Got leg down. One attempt to go higher. Let's just pop that like that. We have had a break and a new low, so that's played out. Dr. Lenny, how you doing? Maybe Penguin Style NQ. I was just looking at this actually, a leg down, one attempt to go higher. If we can get another attempt to go higher. Excuse me. But yeah, I see what you're saying. It's actually not as difficult as I thought to read the two. It's pretty straightforward, but when you've been trading a couple of years or a few years, you can more or less have a glance and work out what's going on, can't you? But we've got 2 legs up. One attempt to go lower, second attempt to go lower. I mean, this, yeah, it's hard to say because we've been ranging, haven't we, really? Let's see how we get on. Oh, it's nothing worse than the internet going down. Oh, it's absolutely frying. I saw your comment, Armanas. I saw a couple of comments and all of a sudden I saw disconnected or something. I went downstairs and the router, it's got a big bloody solid red light on it, so I got straight on the phone and they said there's an outage in your area and it came back on quick. So far so good, but I'm getting out of my contract. It's going to be a little bit slower, but I need reliability. It's frustrating. I mean, as we pushed up here and here, I was tempted to put a trade. Well, it crossed my mind to put a trade here. But it's going a bit sideways and it could just be a failed breakout. And this, we'd only just sort of had a break, so you don't know whether it's going to push up. So I decided to stay out of it. I'm using my mobile internet. I never have issues. Your mobile phone internet, yeah. What I'm going to do later is contact. See, my mobile contract is with Sky. But for some reason I can't use my Sky because, you know, a lot of times you can use your mobile as you can connect your computer to your mobile and use the data. You can't on my package for some reason. What do they call it? I can't remember. But you can't, so I'm going to have to change my mobile contract, so at least then I can quickly log into my mobile data on my phone. What's it called? It'll come to me. Hotspot, isn't it? Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, personal hotspot. So at least then if it does go, at least if it does go, I can quick it. It shouldn't take me more than 30 seconds to hook up. At least I can get out of the trade then, you know. Christ, because obviously if you've got something, you know, like the other day I had a short. See, what I tend to do anyway is if I'm taking a short, I sort of get the pending order and sit it up here sort of a good 10, 15 points away. At least that way, if it sticks and goes orange or the internet goes down, at least I've then got a time. Once I'm in the trade and the trade triggers, it's not so bad. My profit's set, everything's set, so you know it's not so much of an issue. But it's more when you got something pending. But I'm going to contact Sky later and just. I love the speed of this. It's 20 times quicker than my old internet, but trouble is it's okay having the speed, but if it's not reliable, it's no good, is it? So I've just spoke to a woman there, and she's going to get a manager to call me back and discuss it, because they told me after the first couple of times it went down that if it happens 3 times in a 30-day period, they'll allow me to get out of a contract. And it's happened. Well, it's happened twice. Once it went down, and then third time it went down a week and a half ago for 45 minutes, and just now. So that's 4 times within a 30-day period. So I think I've more than given chance. I've just said to the lady, I need reliability. Might be a larger structure down. Possible, yeah. This is probably a tight something. Hey Jay, how you doing, bud? This is coming down pretty rapidly, isn't it? Leg down. If we can get a bit more of a push up, I may take a short there. Touch. I like this leg down. It's sort of like 1 leg, 2 legs up. See what happens here, because I'm watching this as well, because if this comes careering down, chances are this will follow. So sometimes it just gives you a little bit more confidence if you see this tanking. Okay, so try to go once, try to go twice. Technically it's a failure, but let's have a bigger look. So we got sideways, 2 legs up, 1, possibly 2 legs down, but we've broken a... Excuse me, just a second. I think this is this lady, excuse me.
Order submitted. Order cancelled. Order submitted. Order cancelled. Order submitted.
Sorry about that, folks. Flipping internet. Hey Sam, how you doing, bud? Let's have a look at this. How you doing, mate? Are you feeling better? I'm guessing you are about now. It's all right. I'm just looking at this as well. One attempt to go higher, second attempt to go higher. This I'm hoping will come down. Interesting. Nah, forget it. It's probably is going to work. Oh shit! I need to drop that in place then. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm going to take that. Excuse me. I'm going to take that.
Order cancelled.
It's all right. We're testing this line, aren't we? So I think it's okay, actually.
Order submitted.
Let's have a look. Be nice to trap them in. Oh, that would be nice.
Order cancelled. Order submitted.
Let's have a little look here. No, it's just too congested for me. I think it'll come down. It's just too congested. How you doing, Sam? Oh, this is stressful. It's all right. It's
Order
I just
submitted.
had my internet go down, which is flipping annoying. I'm going to take this because if it drops below there, there's probably going to be some stops there. Let's see what happens. Hope you start on a PA in the new year. Hope to start on you. Good on you, mate. Good on you. I'll have a chat with you in a sec, bud. No, let's leave this.
Order cancelled.
It's just too choppy. Let's have a look. We got a leg down. One attempt to go higher. Second attempt to go higher. I still think this is okay.
Order submitted.
Yeah, I like this.
Order filled.
I'm just going to come out a little bit less. I just want to... let's do that. There's going to be some stops there and some stops there, so it's worth the risk. It's only $175. It's not too bad. Leg down. One attempt to go higher. Second attempt to go higher. Failure. I like the way it pushes the EMA, so we'll give it a go anyway. It's okay. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. We shall see. Relatively small risk anyway. I've given up worrying about the money. I'm just getting on with it now. There's going to be some stops here for sure, isn't there? We just need to get below there, and if we do that, I think we're okay. Whether we will or not, who knows? It's quite a small risk anyway. But it is going a bit sideways, so I'm just going to get out of this.
Target filled.
What did I get out of it? Break even, okay. Yeah, leg down, one attempt to go higher, second attempt to go high. It's probably still okay, actually. Let me just have a look. There's going to be some stops below there and some stops below there. Leg, 2 attempts to go higher. Nah, let's forget it. I think it'll come down, but I'm leaving it alone. I've given it a chance already. There's no point in pushing the boat out. I think it's going to absolutely drop, I think. I would like second leg higher. Well, what I see is a leg down, one attempt to go higher. Yeah, it's a bit finicky, isn't it? We've got a leg down, though. You just don't know. Put it this way, if it breaks below there and there, I can see it coming down for at least a couple of points anyway. Which is why I was more interested in putting my order below there. The trouble is, it takes us down to the lows, doesn't it? Lows of the days. So we've had a bounce, we've pushed up, we've had 1, 2. So it could go once, twice, and off it rockets. So I've obviously got this in my mind as well, because if this comes down, this will follow. And it's looking very much like it might do. When that came down initially, that I thought, there we go. But let's see if this is C. Leg down, 2 legs up, leg down. Yeah, it's not wise getting in there now. At one point, it didn't look too bad, but then it's going sideways. I think it will push down. But I'm not as confident as I was when I took the trade. So, building my eval again aggressively. Are you still there, are you, Sam? What I will say is a couple of people have told me this. 2 people have told me this. Now, you haven't heard this from me, and it's not, it might not be the best advice to give. Well, it's not that it's advice, but I've heard quite a few people now, when the evals are cheap, they open 2 charts, one eval on the other, one eval on this one. They set their profit. They set max 10 contracts, and here we come now. Max 10 contracts. It might just drop down and push up. Max 10 contracts. And they set their take profit to 6.25 points, and then they go long here, short here. And a few people have told me it works. One will go up and get the 6 points and pass, and that one will obviously do the opposite. So Penguin is waiting for a larger second leg higher. Yeah, we want to get up here, really, don't we? Hey, Indy, how you doing, mate? How you doing? It does look like this is just going to push down, but the trouble is it's holding on that midline a bit, so it could just rock it up. Who knows? So Penguin is... How do you know he's waiting? Is it from an email, Armanas, is it? Is it just from an email that you know that? Hope you are the same, Indy. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm all good, bud. I'm all good. On his website. Oh, you can see it on his website. Oh, okay. I'm going to say I get his emails, but usually after the fact. Leg down, leg